What's up, YouTube? Big Daddy J back here today, and today's adventure, we're going to see my latest haul that I got over the last couple of weeks. Things I've accumulated, and it won't be a really long video, but here we go. All right, first up, have Coming to America, starring Eddie Murphy. I didn't have this as part of my collection. I haven't even watched this movie in God knows how long. My wife and I were talking about it when we actually saw the previews of the second one, Coming to America Part 2, coming out here in a couple of months. Saw it on TV the other day, and we're like, wow, okay. Yeah, we need to go revisit that. So I actually wound up finding this at a Walmart. We went out of town, and I did a little shopping, and found this for $5, and we just actually watched it last night, and it's funnier than I can even remember. Great movie, awesome movie. Wish I would have had it in my collection sooner, but can't wait to see the second one now. So yeah, Eddie Murphy and Coming to America, also starring Arsenio Hall. Next up, I do have a $1 Tree item I found at our local Dollar Tree. I've heard about this before, Blood-Sucking Bastards. You know, it looks like some kind of I don't know, vampire type movie or something. I've heard the title of it before, but I don't know much about it. It looks like it's going to be a good time. You know, a lot of gore, it says, laughs. It's probably like a dark comedy / horror all mixed into one. So looking forward to really checking this out. Like I said, don't know much about it. Vampire comedy, like it says in the box. So yeah, Blood-Sucking Bastards. I might let you guys know what I thought about it too whenever I do get around to watching it. So this is Pedro Pascal from The Mandalorian fame, so might be one of his earlier movies before we got kind of a popular actor that we know him as now. So Blood-Sucking Bastards, check it out. All right, next up, I found at Dollar General like last week. It was for like less than $6. The four of the Dirty Harry films. Picked these up. You know, a lot of it has to do with nostalgia. I grew up watching these because my dad loved these movies a lot. The Dirty Harry movies. He's a big fan of them, so I watched those a lot with him. So mainly, I wanted to get this as part of my collection. A lot from nostalgia. They're great movies, don't get me wrong, but more from nostalgia than anything. And Clint Eastwood's a great actor anyway, an icon, of course. And I believe I got this for my dad, the same package, or it might have been another collection. I know it was some Dirty Harry movies a few years ago on Christmas, so I think I got the same one as him. But yeah, it's, you know, Dirty Harry, Magnum Force, Sudden Impact, The Enforcer. So classics here for sure. Go ahead, make my day. You know the line. Next up, we have Terminator Dark Fate. I need to another. Didn't think this movie was that bad as a lot of people thought. Critics. It's actually my third favorite in the Terminator franchise. I can confidently say that. Terminator Dark Fate. I wanted to add. This was the only Terminator movie I did not have in my collection. So now I have all the Terminator movies, so really happy about this pickup. And it's actually brand new too, so I got a good deal on it. So, all right. Next up, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I know this another one was panned by critics, and it was almost not a flop, but it was regarded as the worst of the franchise. I kind of fell in line with that the first time I saw it. I've only seen bits and pieces of it since it first came out, so I'm gonna give it another try. I love the first three Indiana Jones so much, so much nostalgia and such classics. Yeah, I think but I needed to add this one. I didn't have this one in the collection, so now I have the Indiana Jones collection complete now. All so far before the fifth one. They decide to make it whenever that happens. So yeah. I want to get this. I'm going to give it another watch soon and see if my opinion of it's changed any. But yeah, so I've got all those. This year I'm going to be more into the, finishing some of the collections that I've started. That's a big thing for me this year. So speaking of collections, I finally picked this up. John Wick 1 through 3 on Blu-ray, brand new. Like the slipcover. Like the back of it. I'm going to keep the slipcover on it because I think it's a lot better than the actual cover on it. Love these movies. They're awesome. I know they're making a part 4. I think they're still filming right now, so can't wait for that one. But as soon as I saw this first movie, the first John Wick, I was like, wow, this came out of nowhere. Didn't even hear about this thing. And then became a fan of it. And then the second one came out, just blew me away, and then the third one as well. Just a great franchise that's been started. Keanu Reeves is a great action star, I think. So yeah, you can't go wrong. So glad to have these in my collection. Can't wait to dive into these and watch them again. Might binge them all in one night and have some fun with it. All right, that was the last of the movies. I have one more thing though. My wife and I picked up. We were at a thrift store today here in town. We have a small town of about 2,500, but there's like 4 or 5 thrift stores, so that kind of is pretty cool. She picked up, a couple of clothing items and this and that, and she actually found this one, and it's gonna be a great addition to our collection. This Cactus Room, we've got the Flintstone wives. I call them Barney and Barney's wife, Fred's wife, Wilma and Betty, I should say. But yeah, I think that's really awesome. Got a little picture of the Barney and Fred in the background, but really, really cool. They're like Barbie style. Yeah, Barbie. It's part of a Barbie collection, but I think they're really cool. They're gonna stay in the box, and great addition to the collection. Really, really cool. I'd like to get, like I said, a Barney and a Fred character now to kind of complement these two. But yeah, looks like they're kind of dressed up, going out. This is the Cactus Room. That was that club they had in Bedrock. And if you're familiar with the Flintstones cartoons and movies and this and that, which I like the Flintstones cartoons quite a bit. Wouldn't mind getting those part of the collection one day, but we'll see. But couldn't pass this up. Got a great deal on these as well. The lady dropped the price on it for us a lot, so quite a bit, substantially. So yeah. Great addition to the collection. And there you have it. That's all I've got right now. It was just kind of a quick, brief video of what we picked up over the last few weeks. Not a whole lot, but definitely quality over quantity is my motto. So yeah, please keep liking and subscribing. I'd like to see this channel grow some more. I'm going to be here for the long run. So yeah, that's it. Big Daddy J out.